Rock physics, the hidden science beneath our feet. Deep beneath our feet lies a hidden world, a world of rocks, fluids, and forces that shape everything from the oil and gas we depend on, to the earthquakes that can shake entire cities. This fascinating science is called rock physics. In today's video, we'll uncover how rock physics bridges geology, physics, and engineering, how it helps us explore energy resources, predict natural hazards, and even store carbon dioxide safely underground. So let's dive into the science that literally holds our world together. Chapter 1: What is rock physics? At its core, rock physics is the study of how rocks behave under different conditions. Think of it as the link between the microscopic world of minerals, pores, and fluids, and the macroscopic signals we measure, like seismic waves, well logs, and laboratory tests. It answers questions like: how does porosity affect the velocity of seismic waves? How do fluids like oil, gas, or water change rock properties? And why do some rocks deform elastically, while others crack or flow? Chapter 2: Elastic Properties of Rocks. To understand rock physics, we start with elastic properties, how rocks respond to stress and strain. When you apply a small force to a rock, it deforms, but remove the force, and it springs back. That's elasticity. Two key parameters describe this behavior. Bulk modulus, how resistant the rock is to being compressed. Shear modulus, how resistant it is to being twisted or sheared. Together, they determine the velocity of P waves and S waves that travel through the Earth. Chapter 3: Porosity and Permeability. Now, rocks aren't solid blocks, they're full of tiny holes, or pores. The percentage of pore space is called porosity, and it's one of the most important factors in rock physics. High porosity usually means lower seismic velocities, because waves slow down when they travel through fluids compared to solid minerals. But it's not just about how many pores there are, it's about how they're connected. That's permeability. If pores are well connected, fluids like oil, gas, or water can flow. If not, the rock acts as a seal. Chapter 4: Effect of Fluids. One of the most powerful ideas in rock physics is fluid substitution. Imagine you have a sandstone reservoir filled with water. If that water is replaced with gas, the seismic velocity drops dramatically. That's because gas is much more compressible than water. This concept is described by Gassman's equations, which allow us to predict how velocities change when fluids change. It's a cornerstone of hydrocarbon exploration, and today, it's also applied in monitoring carbon storage and geothermal projects. Chapter 5: Amplitude versus Offset, AVO. Now let's move from theory to seismic applications. In reflection seismology, we measure how seismic amplitudes change with angle or offset. This is called AVO analysis. Brine-filled sands often show a flat or increasing amplitude with angle, but gas-filled sands typically show a decreasing amplitude. By analyzing these patterns, geophysicists can distinguish between fluids and identify potential reservoirs. Chapter 6: Rock Physics Templates. Another tool in the rock physics toolkit is the Rock Physics Template, or RPT. This is a crossplot of seismic attributes, like acoustic impedance versus V's ratio. By plotting well-logged data, we can see where different lithologies and fluids fall. Brine sands cluster in one region, while gas sands fall in another. It's like a geological fingerprint, helping us separate rocks and fluids. Chapter 7: Anisotropy and Stress. Rocks don't always behave the same in every direction. When cracks are aligned, or when stress acts unevenly, Rocks become anisotropic, meaning seismic waves travel faster in one direction than another. Understanding anisotropy is critical for fracture detection, stress monitoring, and unconventional reservoirs like shale gas. Chapter 8: Modern Applications. Rock physics isn't just for oil and gas. Today, it's applied in carbon capture and storage, predicting how CO injection changes rock properties. Geothermal energy, understanding fluid flow in hot fractured rocks. Earthquake studies, modeling how stress builds and releases along faults. Digital rock physics, using 3D imaging and simulations to study rocks without even touching them. Chapter 9: Conclusion. So, what have we learned? Rock physics connects the small world of pores and minerals with the large scale signals we measure from the Earth. It explains how rocks deform, how fluids change seismic velocities, and how we can detect reservoirs or monitor subsurface processes. From energy exploration to climate solutions, rock physics is the silent science shaping our future. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rock physics, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.